Some of you may already know this, but I've been playing Pauper for a very long time. I've been playing since about early 2018. Heading down to the LGS, $50 affinity deck in my hand, I was wrecking the tables. You know, popping up against Izzet, against Tron, some of the classic matchups, and you know, the format was still just as diverse back then. A lot of the archetypes actually stood the test of time. If we go through a web archive, we could even see on the Goldfish metagame page that there still are a lot of decks that still come through today. We see Mono Blue Delver, Bogles, Burn, Elves. A lot of these lists actually haven't changed all too much throughout that time. What you'll notice here, though, is there aren't a lot of, well, Blink decks out there, right? There's not a lot of ETB style decks. The biggest ETB style creature that was out there was Arbor Elf. Rightfully so, it's still a Pauper staple today in the Izzet decks like it was at the time. But along came 2019 and Modern Horizons to introduce one of the most irritating commons I've ever seen, Ephemerate. Now, this card in itself is responsible for a singular archetype. 4 cards responsible for a whole swath of decks in Jeskai Ephemerate, or heck, even Azorius Ephemerate. The card itself creates so much damn value. Regardless of what happens, you're going to see in this game, this match, why I hate the lines of play that this card creates. It's so toxic. I understand that there's a place for it, and as a modern player, I get that as well. There's ways to counteract it, and notably so, I was underprepared for the matchup. I will concede that. It doesn't mean the deck and the card itself is any less irritating. Enjoy the games. Alright folks, I've been misplaying with red-green midrange all the time. My opponent decides to keep... They mulligan. Why not? I'll try. I'll try it. I'll try it. This is not a good keep. Fair warning, the thing is, I'm trying to learn this deck. This is literally my first league with this deck ever, so I do want to know what like bad hands are, how they pan out, and how that all works out. So we're going to be able to foretell the Sarulf's Packmate. They're playing a lot of indestructible lands. That's not great, and that's fine. That's great. So what that means is I'm in no rush to destroy their lands. I'm in no rush. So we're going to Thermokarst, hopefully something. Like fingers crossed we Thermokarst something. Oh lord, doesn't look like that. Oh. Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna Thermokarst that. Gain a life? Gain a life? Not bad. Not bad. But what is my opponent playing? Jeskai what? What is this actually? I'm actually really curious. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's something. It ramps me, so I'll take it. The trigger is separate. Right, sorry, the search of library is separate. It just needs to resolve. Yeah, exactly. So get the Highland Forest. It just needs to resolve. That's fine. It's 4 mana ramp. We're playing EDH. Overcosted ramp spells. It's fine. I don't know what my opponent is doing. I'm actually completely lost. I thought for a second it was maybe like thing midrange. But they're like cleansing wildfiring to like ramp into what? What are you ramping into? Truly. Okay, so boarding party. Yeah, Acid-Moss, the blue source, because why not? I keep getting it, right? Like I keep finding it. So Highland thing. Find all my tap lands. This is probably getting bolted. Like this is getting hard bolted. And no way. Huh? What is this? What is this? Okay, that's fine. So that gets countered. They're using all their cleansing wildfires to ramp. So I'm just curious, like, what are you ramping into? Is it like Ulamog's Crushers? I actually don't know. Return. Okay, return the counterspell, sure. I'll play the Owlbear. I don't think that's gonna... Yeah, like... Okay, that's fine. Wow, this is... I guess I could be playing this too, but I want to seem like I want them to use a bunch of their resources next turn as well, right? Because like I have 2 cards, they have to realize that they have to go for something. So I'm curious what they're trying to go for. I'm really curious what they're trying to go for. Okay, okay. What are you like? This is some type of like flicker deck. It looks like I'm really gonna want like Deglamer and stuff, because this seems awful to play against. Like even still, yes, I'd love to use the ability. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, we get to play out our stuff. So, all right. Yep. Draw a card. We're gonna Utopia Sprawl this land by just playing it, I guess. Create red. Play this for its thing cost. Draw a card. Okay. There you go. And now we're you know, hopefully now, I mean, I don't know. Like Ephemerate's in this deck for sure. The problem is we don't have any graveyard hate spells. And they're a deck that's not necessarily like drawing, they're creating value. They're not like drawing cards, right? So they still have that counter spell in their hand. We have to remember that. They're going to be able to replicate it once. So I'd have to pay thing. So, okay. Well, I'm blocking. For sure. I think we're supposed to block. Not. Okay. Okay. Alright. Wow, that was... Alright, that's fine. It was a complicated... Yeah, lots of Ephemerate shenanigans. This is about to get wild. I think it's going to be Ephemerate. Oh, they can't return Ephemerate. So Owlbear... Yeah. I'll gladly pay 2 twice. Yep. Cool. I will pass through. Because what that does, it gives me the ability to pay for like the thing spell. So in response to the Ephemerate, what are you gonna Ephemerate? I'm gonna bolt that. Do you have a counter spell? Okay. Isn't it just 3? Oh, they're gonna... Okay. Okay. This is so dumb. Like, this is actually so dumb. No, I don't want to pay for it. No. No, just let it go. Let it go. Okay, your Ephemerate resolves, you return Ephemerate. Oh, this is so garbage. This is the type of gameplay that, like, oh, so dumb to play against. Yes, Ephemerate, return, lose focus. Yes. And Galblast. Clear the way. Yup. Okay. Llanowar Visionary. Yup. Sarulf's Packmate. Yup. Llanowar Elf. Wild Growth. Just play out my hand. Might as well, right? Wild Growth. And just spread it out, really. Right? Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm actually really worried about putting it on one land just because we know they have the Cleansing Wildfires. Yup. Return Ephemerate. Yes. Look at this gameplay. I don't even... You know what? I don't even want to do this. They've already, like, created their board. So at this point, I think I just want to remove all the land destruction and just bring in all the Deglamers and stuff. Like, although they're not an artifact-based deck, they are they are going to be doing that stuff. So we're gonna do that, and then I think I want to bring in, like, probably lose this and play like no, we want threats. I will play a Acid-Moss. I will play a Thermokarst. Okay. Yeah. And just get rid of their lands, clearly. Like, if they're just going to be playing a bunch of, like, tap lands, that's fine. Because it looks like that is their primary ramp source. And this is... I don't even know. This is evil. This is evil. Ephemerate being... like, I'm always reminded that Modern Horizons... Let me tell you, I do not enjoy playing Modern right now in any way, shape, or form. There's very few times that I actually find joy playing Modern right now. Modern Horizons is a big reason for that, 1 and 2. And always forget that the set affects everything. The set affects everything. But it's fine. The Ephemerate decks have to exist. The Blink decks have to exist. There is a lot of variety in the format, so I have to give it that. I'm not playing against this deck every single match, you know, so that's fine. Okay, so we can actually not play the Highland Forest here because I'm not in a rush to get red by the looks of this hand. Okay, so we definitely have to Deglamer that. Okay, and then we definitely want to just like get out and ramp. Deglamer that. Shuffle that away. Just put them back, right? That's all this is. So now they might play a tap land. I'm at 5, you know, maybe 4. I might just play a Highland here, depending on what I draw here. Yeah, so play this, play that. Use that. Let's see what we draw. Okay, boarding party. That's fine. So next turn, I'm playing boarding party, swinging in, you know. Unless they have the counterspell here. No, what are they going to play? They're going to play... Okay. Yeah, they're just going to ramp out. That's fine. Yeah, see, this is just... You definitely need a bunch of copies of those cards in your sideboard, you know? You definitely do. So, boarding party for sure. Definitely get boarding party out. And just get on the board. Start attacking. That's all this is. Get on the board. Start attacking. Deglamer that. And just start attacking. There you go. All right. Off the back of shuffling artifacts and enchantments. Off the back of that. Just being so high up on mana that even that counterspell that makes us like pay. Like we should be able to get past that on key turns like that. Okay, they're gonna play that tapped. They have another one. This is insane. Truly. It is a thing. It is a thing to witness that they have all of these. It is truly a thing to witness that they have all of these. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yup. Owlbear. Ooh, definitely want to play that, actually. Instead of swinging in, I definitely want to play Owlbear here. Just more threats. Right? Swing in. Because they need to get, like, multiple things going to start killing a wider board. Especially one of, like, you know, they can kill the 2/2s. I imagine maybe they have a Fiery Cannonade, like a 1-of in there. But they need to do a lot. Like, I'm threatening a lot. Like, they need to spend some red here to potentially Lightning Bolt my 6/3. They need to play something in its way. They need to put something in its way. Right? Oh, wow. Okay. Hydro Blast is a thing. Interesting. Okay. I mean, they saw the Lightning Bolt, so I guess that's fair. That is a pretty good spell against Boarding Party. And helps against the Lightning Bolts. Fiery Cannonade? Ooh, told you. Told you. Okay. That's what I mean, right? So you get in. We're at 2. Lightning Bolt is lethal. So we're going to Utopia Sprawl here. Create red. Play the Arbor Elf. And just hold back this last forest, right? I don't need to show them what I have. I don't need to show them what I have here. And then again, they're expending a bunch of resources to do all this stuff, but it's not like they were... Like, they're still at 7 cards. It's insane. They're still at 7 cards doing things. Like, the Gal Blast isn't killing that. Like, they have to double Gal Blast this. They are actually going to double Gal Blast this. Insane. Love it. Love it. Love it. There you go. There you go. That's the type of resource exchange I need. That is the type of resource exchange I need. So let's attack here. Perfect. They're at 1. So lightning bolt. I'm still at 20. I'm still at 20. So I managed to, you know what? I'm pretty happy that, that's fine. I'm pretty happy that I'm at least able to force a, you know what? Knock on wood. I don't want to get too, like, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I think I'm going to be able to force a game 3. And if that means I lose in that game 3, sure. Okay. Drawing a bunch of cards. Drawing a bunch of cards. Because they can't seem to find a land. Ephemerate. Oh. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. Okay. Bolt off the top. Oh. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is truly something else. Yup. I've lost. I've lost officially. I've lost. I was not able to find the threat I needed. They have 8 cards. There's no way that like one of them isn't a counter spell. I'm not gonna be able to resolve like anything here. Yup. Wildfire. Like they definitely have. Like, if they have a counter spell here, I just concede. Truly. If they have a counter spell here, yeah, they have a counter spell. 100% they have a counter spell here. Okay. I'm just gonna call it. They have 7 cards in hand. Okay, so we lost to the Blink Shenanigans. That's fine. You know, when the deck is just gonna be ramping itself out, it's hard to take advantage of that when they're ramping with their indestructible land. So we're gonna call it there. Lost to a little bit of Jeskai Blink. And yeah, GG's. GG's. GG's.